going to tell us that. We know that our babies are going to be all right. They're going to be fine. And then for what you think is not what God actually has planned for your life, sometimes it's so much of a shocker to where you're like, am I questioning my faith because I believed in you, God? So since I believed in you, how come it's not happening? But we have to know that even if God doesn't do what we desire, he's still able. He's still able to do it. And it's been really, really tough. And, you know, just for me, right, even now, I just thank God that even in memory of my daughter, for my family to just be here, like we haven't gathered or really talked much about it. It's been almost 11 years. And for us to be here together in remembrance of her, just to honor her, it means so much. I'm missing one of my sons. He's in Grand Junction right now. Thank you. He's in Grand Junction right now at Job Corps, but my family's back there, and it's in honor of her, and it means so much to me. And so that's why this event is big to me, because it blesses me. And it really blessed me with you saying that, Susan. And when you think you have a plan, God has a sense of humor. So I just wanted to just share and say that even though you have a plan, God has the ultimate plan. And, you know, and even though it hurts, and even though the process of saying, okay, God, I have to accept your will because I wanted my will to be done, but accepting God's will, and that right there is a tough one to do, because you think you have it all mapped out and planned out, and you're excited and you have faith and you believe and you're telling everyone, and then what your plans were, you have to tell everyone it didn't happen. And you're like, God, I serve you. I was in a space where my wife and I, we were praise and worship leaders. We're going to church every week. We're giving. We're tired of giving our time. And we're like, oh, out of all people, this isn't going to happen to us. But it happened to us. And it altered so much of our lives. But I thank God for my family. I thank God for my wife. And I mean, a lot of families don't make it because you lose children or someone passes away. But, you know, we're still here, and I just thank God for the opportunity to be able to be transparent and talk about it. I don't talk about it. I just keep going. I find other things to do, and I just try to keep my focus on God or doing other things. But to actually take a moment and talk about it and be around other people who are talking about what they're grieving and what they're going through, and to know it's not just you. We have each other. So next year, I just encourage you to bring somebody with you who may be going through something, because it's hard. It's hard. And I have to look at my daughter every day knowing that I had another daughter, you know? Yes. And I try to love her more and more. So I'm sorry, sometimes it may seem like things are different with my daughter, but I love you, Linnea. I love you so much. I love you. And I'm sorry that we haven't always talked about it or made it to where you're able to have more information about it, but Daddy, sorry for not always talking about it. I was trying to stay strong in it. You're a part of it too, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Jalen and PJ and Tekoa. I'm sorry that I haven't talked about it. It's not okay, because you guys are affected by it as well. So.
Thank you. Okay, is the food getting heated up, or let's see? Ready? Is it ready? It's ready. Warm? Okay. Oh, Sister Sharonda?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you bless the food, please? Didn't she do a wonderful job with the table back there? Yeah, before you pray, I want to just tell you a little bit. I'll get right here. I met